Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll look at the different ways that we can filter log messages on a Linux machine, and I'm logged into a Kali Linux machine. Now, when it comes to logging, there's two main utilities or services that are used to do logging, and the main ones are syslog or syslogd and journald. Now, you can check which services you're using by running the command ps aux, and then you can grep for let's say syslog d, and if it's running you should see it listed, so the service is running. So this one is using that, and it's also using journal, and it's also using journald. So let's grep for journal, and as you can see we also have journald here. Now on some systems, I believe on Fedora, it's no longer using syslog, but on this Kali machine, we have both syslog and journald. Now I'm just gonna show some of the filtering tools that we have, or filtering options we have when we're using journald. So the command for looking at the logs using journald is journalctl. Now the command by itself, journalctl, gives you all the logs, and it can be kind of hard if there's specific logs you want to look at. You might want to, it's best to try and use the different filters that are available or options. We can start by looking at the help. So let's look at journalctl-h, and here you'll see the different options. For instance, you have -s, which shows you entries from a specific time or date. And if you scroll down, you have -k, the kernel message. You can see kernel logs. You can do -r. You can view the logs in reverse, so it's gonna show from the newest logs. Another option you can use is -f to follow real time the logs as they come in. So let's go ahead and see which ones we can use. We can try journalctl-k, and these are mainly for the kernel logs. Like here it shows from the beginning of the booting, when the system first booted up. Another one we can look at is we can show in reverse. So we'll start with the newest entries to the oldest. Okay, we can also use the -s, which allows us to see logs from a specific time. For instance, let's do -s, and then maybe we want to see logs from just the last 4 hours. We can use -4h, and we can also specify a time. So here we can say, let's say the time is this is our time. So we can see logs from that time or from a date. Put a date here. Let's say the year is 2022, then the month, then the date. So that's how you can filter by a date or a time. Another thing we can do is we can filter by a systemd unit. So if you, for instance, if you know what systemd unit you're working with, you can filter based on that. Let's look at the different systemd units that are available. And the command for that is journalctl-f and then systemd unit. And these are the different systemd units we have. We have cron.service, syslog, we even have SSH and Apache right here. So let's say if you wanted to look at the logs just for SSH or for SSH, you can say journal CTL, and -u for unit, and then here you can just say cron, for instance. Or you could say SSH, and you can even add service if you want, but it doesn't make a difference. Okay, the other option is to use -g, which is like a grep, which should allow us to type in a string that we're looking for in our logs. And for that kind of filtering, we can use Jonos CTL -g. Then here you can say, let's say, and then memory. And that should bring us any logs with that string. Okay, and as you can see, we have logs that are just specific to the string that we typed in. You can even use a simpler string here. You can say SSH. Here we get logs with the SSH string. The next thing we can look at as far as the filtering is concerned is we can look at logs that were generated when we shut down the machine or when we boot it up. So we want to look at logs just specific to when the machine booted up or started. You can use jono ctl -v, and this is just going to start from when the machine booted up, when the bootloader loaded the kernel to the memory, and all the way up to when the services were started. And the other option is to look at the logs for when the machine was shut down. So it's going to be a little different. It's jono-ctl, and then it's going to be in reverse, and then boot. This is the last shutdown. And as you can see here, based on the logs, jono-ctl stopped, received sigterm, systemd shutdown, and then was shutting down remaining processes, shutting down, and done as it was shutting down all the different processes. And lastly, if you like we saw, we have syslog that also generates some logs which we can find, and we can cd to and in here you should be able to find more logs. For instance, you have syslog here and other logs like kern log, boot log, out log, and so on. And this one, so you just have to just open the specific file like this to view the logs. So that's pretty much it. That's how we can filter and view the logs on our Kali Linux machine or any Debian-based Linux machine. I hope this has been helpful. I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.